Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the High Moving Podcast. NFL season started last night with the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm not surprised by the loss to the Kansas City Chiefs, honestly. Detroit's been a good team. Everybody's been talking about just, the amount of offensive weapons that Detroit Lions have in their O-line. Their defense is a little suspect, but, look, Jared Goff's a good quarterback. They got receiver Reynolds, the running back Montgomery. They got some playmakers. So I don't think the NFC North is locked in by Minnesota or Chicago or whatever. I think Detroit has a great shot at winning the division. So the GOAT of the game, and I feel bad for the dude Kadarius Toney. Now, Kadarius Toney was traded from the Giants, and he made a key play in the Super Bowl in a punt return. Bringing it to the goal, bringing it to the red zone. So can't knock him too much as a player. But after this game, you can see were the Giants on to something? but no, he had a bad game, man. You can look. We know that football is the ultimate team sport. Okay, and there's a multitude of things that can happen for why a team loses the game, and not solely on a player. But in this case, man, you definitely can make the argument that Kadarius Toney cost them this game. I know he was injured and really tried. He didn't participate in training camp and preseason. But to his credit, he tried to muster it up and make it out on the field, especially since Travis Kelce is out, and just disastrous play on his part to the point where he had to deactivate his Twitter. In this day and age, if you're a player and you have a bad game, you can't escape the noise. Okay, the noise is already gonna be loud enough on TV in itself, and then you add in or you incorporate social media to that aspect, and it's even worse. So he ends up blocking his Twitter account or deactivating it, and I don't blame him. This NFL season, the Chiefs are expected to do well, and you come out the gate without one of your horses, Travis Kelce. Mahomes throws you multiple balls, and you can't convert on any of them except for 1 yard. Rough start for the Chiefs. It's going to be in the best interest to, hopefully, well, obviously it's in the best interest for Travis Kelce to be back on the field. But man, what a horrendous start. Look, Valdez Scantley, they got a Watson guy out there. They got and Kadarius Toney. Man, could this be the worst receiving core minus Travis Kelce? That is going to be the big question. How long is Travis Kelce going to be out? And even with Travis Kelce on the field, is this receiving core one of the worst in the NFL, right? That is going to be the question mark for this Kansas City Chiefs going in. Look, they were able to get through last season without Tyreek Hill. And now with no Tyreek Hill, with no Travis Kelce for the time being, what is this receiver core going to do? Man, if this first game of the season, Kadarius Toney didn't have a good showcase and out the gate already deactivating his Twitter, going to be a bumpy ride for the Chiefs, in my opinion. I think still can make the playoffs, but I think the division's going to be a lot harder. Even with Travis Kelce, I just think just the level of competition always just tends to catch up to teams. And I don't see the Chiefs repeating. If they do, hey, I will be surprised by it. But this is not game one overreaction. From what I've seen, the only bright thing I saw from the Chiefs was their defense wasn't too bad. Won't too bad at all. And their defense can be really good if they can get Chris Jones' contract ironed out. But yeah, man. So, man, tough outing for Kadarius Toney. Let me know what y'all think about just him blocking his Twitter and just the game overall, man. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening. Please subscribe. I'm out.